All right, this is the Houston Astros, The Art of Cheating. You ever been in a class, you got an exam in, you study weeks and weeks prior, put in all this work to try to get a good grade, show up the day of the test, sit down, start taking your test, you look to your right, you see the person next to you cheating. They didn't put in the work, they didn't study as much as you did, but all they gotta do is bring a little note card or peek over someone's shoulder and they get the same grade as you, or better. It doesn't seem fair at all. In 2017, the Houston Astros were playing the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. It's the best of the best, top of the line, last series of the year, and the winner takes home the Commissioner's Trophy. But when the Astros won, it was anything but authentic. See, they cheated their way to the top by relaying signs from the center field camera to the dugout to relay to the hitters to tell the hitters what was coming, which is also known as cheating. And this will go down as the most controversial win in sports history. You see, growing up, baseball was everything for me. See right here, my dad was fortunate enough to play in the big leagues for 14 years, from 2001 to 2014. And for me and my family, baseball was more than just a game. It was a life. In 2017, the Astros' controversial win changed not only baseball as a whole, but society as well. And mainly, society and baseball, 3 different ways. It changed the integrity of the game and how it's played. Second, it impacted the Astros' reputation and the players and coaches involved. It also impacts society, leading us to question the ethics of this world and whether what we do is morally right or wrong. After painting the picture, it's time to dig deeper into how this stunt by the Astros caused friction within the MLB, its players, and its fans. You see, how it changed baseball was it damaged the integrity of the game. In an article by SportingNews.com, the commissioner of MLB, Rob Manfred, stated, even though it was impossible to say if the conduct changed the outcome of any games, the perception of some that it did causes significant harm to the game. Now, picking up tendencies in pitchers during warm-ups or maybe even during the game is allowed, or finding flaws in other teams' hitters' swings is also allowed. But what the Astros did by setting up a camera in center field and relaying it to the hitters is completely cheating, and it damaged the realness of the game. They towed the line between right and wrong, and in doing so, they completely destroyed their reputation. Now, we talked about how cheating damaged the game in baseball. But let's take a look at how it affected the Astros franchise. Like we said earlier, it completely destroyed the reputation of the team. You see, key players like Carlos Correa, Alex Bregman, and Jose Altuve were all really good players that helped them make it to the World Series in the first place. But following their win in 2017 in the World Series, every single player on that team has since been drowned in hate and animosity. In an article by Fox Sports, they bring up these kids booing reliever Ryan Stank. This was 2020 maybe. And he wasn't even on the team in 2017. Soon, the whole squad is booing in unison, while a swarm of adolescent thumbs gesture downwards towards Stank in utter disgust. Now, some people believe that they didn't even need to cheat, that they were such a good team that they could have won the World Series without even cheating. But by stealing signs and cheating, diminished the image that they created in the regular season, and allowed for society to think that they couldn't have even made it in the World Series if they didn't cheat. Now, you may have heard, if you've heard the phrase, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, then you understand to some extent that towing the line and bending the rules is allowed. But when you know what you're doing is wrong and breaking the rules, then you should understand the consequences of your actions. This scandal in 2017 not only affected the sports world, but it also affected society. Firstly, it caused society to question ethics as a whole. In an article by Nabix, arrogance, greed, lack of willingness to hear bad news, poor leadership, and accountability, and misguided incentives can happen anywhere. Now, this happened, of course, within the baseball world, but in a bigger picture, it causes society to question whether what we do is right or wrong. Now, ethically, what the Astros did was wrong, but do they deserve all the hate and all the animosity? Navix also talks about this, saying, but once the scandal breaks, control of the organization's reputation is lost, and history will write the rest of the story. As a kid, we're taught that cheating is wrong, but with the way society is moving, cheating might become the new norm. After discussing the effects of the Astros' actions, it's time to wrap things up. The Astros stunt in 2017 completely damaged the integrity of the game. Secondly, it impacted the Astros' reputation. And lastly, it affected society, with all of us questioning the ethics of this world. So the next time you think that cheating is the best opportunity for you to win or maybe to succeed in an exam, maybe think about how it can affect you or the people around you. And also, I encourage you to look up a video of anything after the 2017 World Series and watch an All-Star game and see how the crowd reacts when Astros players come up. I can bet probably a lot of money that everybody in the whole stadium will erupt in boos because of what they did in 2017. Thank you.